Hey, what is up, ladies and gentlemen of the YouTubeverse? I am back once again with another daily vlog, and today might be just a vlog. It was busy at work and everything today. I am a hippie, my name is Nick, and most of this channel is about animals, so that is why you were stumbling on to Hippie Nick Animals as the name of the channel. If you're new, welcome. If you've been here before and coming back, welcome back. You guys know at this point, if you are coming back, I try to do a daily just chat sort of thing outside of my content that involves animals, nature, and the stuff. When I say nature, I mean plants and stuff like that. I'm not really traveling many places or doing anything. I have a lot of animals here at home and whatnot, but I've been out in nature. I've done a lot of camping. I love that kind of stuff. It is all up my alley. I'm that kind of dude who likes to sit in a lawn chair by the creek with your feet in the water. And I used to do some fishing and stuff, but the more I learned about catch and release fishing, the more I started realizing like it is not fun for the animal and everything. When we were younger and in the 90s, you were told different things. And as we learned more and so on, if you are someone who does that catch and release and do your fishing and you have a license, it's all legal for you. That's your thing. And you go ahead and do that, man. I just don't do that anymore. But I'm that kind of dude who will be there with a nice cold beverage, kicking back or by the fire, telling some fun stories. I love that kind of stuff. But today is a fun topic about other things and so on. I had a very fun comment today that was talking about one of my shorts that I have out there, the one that it's titled "Checking Up on My Leopard Gecko." And it's where I do a quick little short to show people the proper way to pick up a leopard gecko, how I pick up Lady, and how she's just so used to being handled because of the steps I take every time I pick her up or, I have to move her or anything. Because with that, I got a really cool comment, and that was just, they were saying it's nice to see someone doing it right. That makes me happy because all this channel, none of these videos, none of the stuff that my animals have done, I forced. Everything I get is at the moment, which is why sometimes in some of my videos, the room and stuff looks nasty because I'm about to go in there and do stuff and clean stuff. And then what happens, the animals are doing something, and man, I'm not gonna not get it. And now I've missed a lot of stuff. There's been some stuff that's happened, some very fun content I could have recorded. I didn't get my phone in time. And I don't try and force it to happen again. I let my animals be my animals. And that's what this channel is. It's showing the world, anyone who cares, that you can enjoy animals for what they are. Just because you don't have an animal that's like one of those TikTok star things or something like that, just because your animal doesn't act like someone else's animal on TV, doesn't mean your animal is any less special, or your pet or animal friend, however you want to say it, right, buddy? Right? Every animal, every creature is something special, and we celebrate that. A lot of the animals here I have are special needs animals or adopted. Rorschach right here was picked up off the street, essentially brought in by a customer at the store I work at, and he's been here, he's been growing, he's been doing so good. Right now he's just kind of purring away. You can probably hear him if I move close. You hear that? You might hear that. Close up for the kitty. Hi, kitty. What you doing, Rorschach? Hi, friend. So it's very nice when people recognize that stuff. And to me, that's some of the best comments I can get, where people realize that this is genuine and this channel is for supporting good animal care. On top of that, I support a lot of other things, just positive influences towards one another, being good to the animals and nature, not just the animals in your home. I also do stuff about plants and gardening and so on because I have a nice fun little garden. And I'm also pretty much a good green thumb when it comes to aquatic plants and stuff like that. And vivariums, I'm pretty good with things. Now, do all of my plants ever survive? No. I'm not that good yet. We're getting there. And I'm learning a lot. And I'm learning more as I do this channel and get all the feedback from you guys. You guys are amazing. And I would like to say a little shout out to a buddy out there. I don't know the dude's name by person or nothing, but Kekology is the name of the channel. And that guy did a little short I noticed earlier that says that they're just dropping out of YouTube. By the sounds of it, it's a very young individual, so they have their whole life ahead of them to plan and do. And I just want to say, I know this individual watches my channel, but mostly my shorts. If they do happen to catch this video, you do the best you can out there. I'm so glad that as a young individual, you started a YouTube around animals and invertebrates and stuff. Like not just his crested gecko, but you know, but young and has a whole life to decide if that's truly their passion or not, or just something that they really like. It's okay to really like animals and not make it your passion like I do. I mean, I don't do sports. I have not played video games like I used to. I play Pokemon. That's about it. I play the TCGP right now, and I'm very excited for the Legends game to come out. And you will catch me playing online on Scarlet and Violet here and there too. I haven't had a lot of time for it lately, unfortunately. But I've been thinking about it. I've been missing battling, so I might be jumping back on and playing some battles. I'm so excited for Champions coming out, man. Oh, that's going to be so cool. I have like 10 to 15 years worth of Pokemon I've traded up from freaking Game Boy and stuff. Oh, I'm so excited. It's going to be so awesome. I can finally use my Sandslash from like the I think it was Gold or Silver version. Because you know when the DS had the store and you were able to buy the old Pokemon games, that's how I traded them up. I played those games. I played them, pretty much bought them digitally and had them put onto my Game Boy Advance. So, buddy, hi, you playing? Those were just play bites. See, my hand is fine. This is what he does. Buddy, get your tail out the camera. What you doing? What you doing? You want your screen time? Is that what you're doing? He has a bit of an upset stomach. I think he ate something or I fed him something that he's not too happy with. So it might have been one of the wet foods I changed him to, maybe one of the flavors. But as he's a kitten, I keep trying different things. I went from pate to... No, bud, not my feet. He's trying to attack my feet. I went from a pate to cuts and gravy. And he's had the bit of the kitty runs because of that. So I'm thinking I'm going to go back to pates for him. But that is pretty much all that's happened, really, majorly for today. A very nice comment, and I just wanted to let you guys know this channel is going to try to always strive to be honest and transparent about animal care, how things are, you know? And everything I do, as I always say, is not the only way to do things. The way I do is the way I know how to take care of my animals the best. Some of my animals are special needs. Some of my animals are not going to be cared for the same as all other animals. Prime example is my rat, Scabbers. He has a story. I did a video the other day about him, a deep dive into his care. And, you know, Rorschach, be nice. No biting. That's biting too hard. No bud. Look at this dude. He's going crazy. Crazy cat. But I did just get home, obviously. You know how I do sometimes when I close out at work. But, yeah. So that's what's going on, you know. Thankful for the comments. Gekology, dude, you do your thing. Yeah, I enjoyed your videos, your shorts, and everything. And I'm glad that you've been learning so much, and I've watched your, like, couple of months of journey. Congrats, man. And whatever you be doing, whatever's going on in your home life, whatever you're focusing on, I know you got this, man, because I've seen what you do. I've seen you focus with your animals, and that is something to be admirable for someone at such a young age. So shout out to you, young dude. Even though you're not really thinking about YouTube and you ain't feeling it no more, I had fun watching your stuff. So appreciate all the comments, all the support from all the people. Gekology is just a returning subscriber, and they love my content. They've commented on it, and I in turn have gotten to like theirs, or love theirs, I would say, because yeah, it's a different take, and they do a lot of the fun things. It's really fun to see a couple generations back doing videos and stuff over similar stuff that I'm doing. And it's great to see the differences, but how it all reaches people to the same degree. I can ramble on and on, man. I just wanted to be a music teacher, so the minds of young people focusing on positive, good stuff is always something very exciting for me, and I'm very happy for that whenever I can see that, or whenever I meet someone who's young and very astute, and you get to hear. I love it when someone young can teach me something, honestly. Never too young to teach, never too old to learn. Just make sure what you're preaching and what you learn is worth a darn, you know? Think for yourself. Don't just take everything as it's said. And I will be going here. I thank you guys so much. So much. And I wish that the best is happening with you, for you, and that you're going through the best path you can possibly take. If you feel like you're not, if you're feeling you're a little bit rocked, push forward to the next day. It may not be better, but if you keep working at it, you will get there. All right, y'all. Peace out.